Okay. So these are the final results for the GLA 2021 elections. And I'm starting with the London-wide political party votes. So the votes are, total number of ballot papers counted were 174,500. The name of the registered political parties, and then I will say the votes for them. The Animal Welfare Party, People, Animals, Environment, 3,018. The Christian People's Alliance, 2,271. The Communist Party of Britain, 599. The Conservatives, 60,269. The Green Party, 14,127. The Heritage Party, Free Speech and Liberty, 677. The Labour Party, 66,701. Let London Live, 1,120. Liberal Democrats, 8,831. Londependents, 418. London Real Party, 1,325. The National Liberal Party, Self-Determination for All, 317. Reform UK, London Deserves Better, 1,371. Rejoin EU, 3,475. Social Democratic Party, 485. The Trade Unionist and Socialist Coalition, 401. UKIP, 1,047. Vote Women's Equality Party on Orange, 2,572. The total number of good votes was 169,024. The number of ballot papers rejected was as follows. Unmarked, 2,559. Uncertain, 127. Voting for too many, 2,788. Writing identifying voter, 2. Want of official mark, 0. And that is 5,476. The system logged electorate was 426,373, and that's a 40% turnout. So I'll now move on to the election of the GLA 2021 elections, Mayor of London results at a constituency level. I will say the name of the candidate party, the first and then the second preference vote. So the total number of ballot papers counted was 174,628. Sean Bailey, Conservative Party, 65,566. 21,674. Kam Balayev, Renew, 683. 1,452. Sean Berry, Green Party, 9,378. 25,013. Count Binface for Mayor of London, 1,241. 3,234. Valerie Brown, the Burning Pink Party, 411 and 804. Piers Corbyn, Let London Live, 1,501, 2,604. Max Fosh, Independent, 449, 1,446. Lawrence Fox, the Reclaim Party, 1,948, 4,947. Peter John Gammons, UKIP, 761, 3,551. Richard John Howard Hewison, Rejoin the EU, 2,186, 4,165. Vanessa Helen Hudson, Animal Welfare Party, People, Animals, Environment, 1,344, 4,259. Steve Kelleher, Social Democratic Party, 564, 2,114. Sadiq Aman Khan, Labour Party, 61,778 and 27,987. David Curtin, Heritage Party, 640, 1,273. Farah London, Independent, 838, 3,768. Nim Zabunge, Independent, 597, 1,384. Nico Omilana, Independent, 4,678, 6,406. Louisa Manon Porritt, Liberal Democrats, 5,853, 15,918. Mandu Kate Reid, Vote Women's Equality Party on Orange, 1,017, 4,448. Brian Benedict Rose, London Real Party, 2,056, 2,779. The total number of good votes was first preference 163,489, second preference 139,226. The number of ballot papers rejected on first preference votes was as follows: unmarked 1,642, uncertain 744, voting for too many 8,747, writing identifying voter 5, wanted an official mark 1, that is 11,139. The number of ballot papers second preference unused was as follows: 23,867. The number of ballot papers rejected on second preference votes was as follows: uncertain 69 and voting for too many 327, which is 396. The total number of valid ballot papers on which the second preference was cast for the same candidate as the first preference was 23,230. The system logged electorate was 426,373 and the turnout was 40%. So I move now to the GLA 2021 election, the election of a constituency member for the London Assembly results, and the constituency is Brent and Harrow. As constituency returning officer for the election held on 6th of May 2021 of the London Assembly member for the Brent and Harrow constituency, I hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded at the election is as follows: Anton Georgiou, Liberal Democrats, 14,783. Krupesh Hirani, Labour and Cooperative Party, 77,782. Ian Jeffrey Price, Reform UK, London Deserves Better, 3,916. Molly Irene Samuel Laporte, Conservative Party candidate, 56,560. And Emma Jane Wallace, Green Party, 17,472. The number of ballot papers rejected was as follows: unmarked 3,412, uncertain 137, voting for too many 391, and writing identifying a voter 3, and that's a total of 3,943. I therefore declare that Krupesh Hirani has been duly elected as the London Assembly member for the Brent and Harrow constituency. Congratulations. Councillor Hirani, you're able to come and give a speech.
My name is Krupesh Hirani and I'm the London Assembly Member for Brent and Harrow. I'd like to say a few thanks to people because I've got our agent Keith, who's been the agent for Brent and Harrow, I think, for as long as anyone can remember. Along with our organisers, Rory and Josh, we've got the two council leaders with us today as well, and everyone from the Brent and Harrow Labour Party and our trade unions and our movement who really worked hard to get our vote out and run a real strong grassroots campaign, making sure that we got the message out to people in Brent and Harrow and that they voted for us as well. I'd like to thank the Count team and all the staff, so many familiar faces led by the brilliant Carolyn Downs, who's still working away. And also, most importantly, the people of Brent and Harrow for giving me that trust and confidence to represent them at City Hall on their behalf. I can't forget my family, who I know are proudly watching at home today. My family came over to the UK from East Africa in the 1980s. Their story is very similar to many stories across Brent and Harrow and immigrant communities who come over to the UK. I think they'll be proud at home that their son has made it to City Hall representing local people in our democracy. A special mention also to Navin Shah, who has served the Brent and Harrow community for decades and will continue to do so. I know that he won't be going away anytime soon. I'm immensely proud to be representing the greatest part of the best city in the world in Brent and Harrow, and I'm determined to make it even better. I was born in Brent and I've worked and volunteered in Harrow for over 20 years, and I can't wait to represent you all at City Hall. It doesn't matter where you're from or who you or what you believe. I want to make sure that I will be the London Assembly Member for all communities in Brent and Harrow. And I thank you all for being so patient at this count and everyone for working so hard. Thank you very much.